Part 2, Hecate. We're going to try to learn about her in 3 minutes or less. Can we? We don't know, but we're sure going to try. Later, as Roman and Greek ideas met, clashed, and sometimes blended, Hecate took on a triple-headed form, usually as a three-female figure form, standing in a triangle or a semicircle, shoulders touching, back touching. This was placed at crossroads and at entrances. At entrances to sacred temples, palaces, the city, private homes, both as a way to protect the city, the home, or the sacred temple, and as a way to protect people as they left, because we know that offerings were left by travelers that were left to Hecate. It's here that more ominous attributes began to be applied to Hecate. It's here that historians lose the Hecate that could travel the heavens, the earth, and the underworld, and she becomes something more of a goddess of the night, of the moon, and of the underworld. Her companions were often dogs, and dogs were often offered up as sacrifices to her. This may be because dogs were seen to eat the dead, and Hecate was seen as the guide into Hades. Now, Hecate was a favorite amongst playwrights. Euripides, Sophocles, and Virgil all featured her in plays, and a lot of the information that we have about her actually comes from the plays themselves and not from worshippers of her in her time. So, you have to take that information into account when you're reading about her and who she was as a goddess. Archaeologists do know that Hecate had a large following within the witches of Greece and of Rome. She played a major role in protecting and guiding, and her evil influence may be a Christian addition, as it is later Christians that translated books from Old Ancient Greek into Latin, and then from the Old Latin into Old English, and then from Old English into what we present day speak. And there are words that have been lost within the translations themselves. So keep that in mind as well as you're researching her and looking up her information. Many of the ancient gods had more human-like personalities and characters. They were not just a one-dimensional god and being. They were multi-dimensional, so they had multifacets to them. A lot of good and some bad. I'm going to have a part 3, and we're going to get into her more modern forms and ties to our modern world now. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, give it a thumbs up and a share. And look at that. We're done. I think we might have learned something. Let me know what you think down in the comments.